Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitchin with Laura. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody is having a great Thursday. Well, today we're going to be working on the vase. It says vase and rose, but it's roses and a pitcher. But pitcher, you know, pouring pitcher, yeah, and a plate. I hope it turns out as good as I think it will. Well, it's been kind of a morning, so I'm sorry that this is coming out so late, but here we are. What can I say? My son-in-law got smacked in the mouth with some kind of a strap thing that cut loose and hit him in the mouth. So my daughter had to go and take him to see the dentist to see what they can do about the teeth, because I mean his lip wasn't bleeding or anything. I hate to be so gory right off the bat, but just trying to explain. But he's okay. He had to have 4 teeth pulled because I guess it killed the tooth or whatever. I have no idea. I'm not a dentist. So what is going on? Why when I start this? And so she had to go to drive him to the dentist. This happened last night, about 7:30, 8 o'clock. And so, yeah, it was great. So I had to go babysit the grandkids today. So I didn't get out of there until like 12:30 or so. And, yeah. Then I went and got Chinese food because I was starving for Chinese. Oh, this is a 14 count, by the way. That's why the squares are Molly. So itty bitty. And I keep hitting the table, sorry. So it's been kind of a harried morning. But he's fine. They gave him some pain pills and sent him home, and he's taken today, of course, and tomorrow off, so. Yeah, gosh, I'm telling you. Fun, fun, fun. But my my granddaughter and I sat there, and she was showing me how she finger knits. I guess this is something that she learned at Boys and Girls Club. So she was having a good time. We made a little hat for her to wear. And of course she had to have a poof ball on the end. Yeah, right. Grandma ain't made poof balls since probably like 1980 something, maybe. But we made a pom-pom, such as it was. And oh my goodness. So we worked on that. And my grandson, he sat and worked on his computer the whole time. So, and I tried to stitch with my granddaughter, but she says, I'm just too tired today, Grandma. I'm like, okay, because it was too much to get the needle up and down through the canvas. So she didn't want to do that. She was hot on her finger knitting. So she made me a long, what do you call it, wide thing. She uses 3 fingers and she just moves the she was just going along like nobody's business. And I said, well, make me a big long thing, you know, and we'll see what we can do with it. And she kept stopping I said, well, you better keep going. She's going. And I'm trying to desperately figure out what we can do with this. And we had discussed a little purse, and we discussed a mat, and then we finally settled on making the mat. So we start making this mat, and I'm making it into a coil, you know, like you would a rag rug. Oh, you're doing great, Grandma. I'm like, yeah, aren't we though? Jeez. So I sewed, she finger knitted, and oh, geez. We made it into a quill, and it wouldn't lay flat, so it kept pooping up in the middle. I said, well, here, we'll just make this into a hat. So it fit just fine on her head. She was just pleased and punch. So, yeah, that's how I spent my morning. So, and I had to sit through Frozen and Sleeping Beauty again for the 90th time, right? So, yeah, on both of them. Because Frozen is my granddaughter's favorite movie. She sings through the whole thing. So she's seen it a couple of times. So, that was how my morning was. I've already had artsy craftsy today, so I was like, oh my goodness, and I gotta make a video. So I came home, ate the Chinese, and I was like, oh my god, I better get up and make a video or I'll be asleep. And it'll be 5, 6 o'clock before I get a video. So, we're doing good though. Had a little bit of coffee. Molly was just bent out of shape that she didn't get to go. But my daughter has 2 great big dogs. Not that they're vicious or anything, because they're not, but Molly, she's not used to having anybody around, so, but me. So she got to stay home, and besides that, it got up to be about 75 degrees today, so she was just a bit warm. I had to come home and turn on the air conditioning, because, of course, my daughter lives up closer to the foothill of the mountain, so, you know, sometimes in my brain I think it's colder up there than it is down here, and of course they get much more snow than I do, but I mean, not too much. I don't want that to sound like it does, but it blows off the mountain, and the mountain isn't that far from her. So, yeah. I think I got you too close there. I was trying to make it a little bit brighter. Could you see what I was doing? Probably not. So we'll just adjust it down. So, yay. And I didn't get to the post office. So, yeah. Here we are. And now it's a little warm. It's kind of cloudy all over, but not dark cloudy. It's like light cloudy, and then just a little bit of gray clouds here and there. So I don't know if it's going to rain or not. Who knows? It changes its mind all the time. So, yeah. Thought I'd work on the rose over here. See what kind of definition we're going to get on it. But it's so small. Just so small. Now I ordered 2 more cross stitches. And both of them are pre-stamped. Yeah, I had to think about that before I spoke out of turn. One of my viewers turned me on to this one. It's a Joy Sunday, and it's called Ambient, if that's a word, I think. Ambient Light, is it maybe that? But it has all different colors in it, and it should be here, oh, I hope by the weekend. We can only hope. And the other one, oh my gosh, I don't know what I was thinking, but I'm about getting all the things that are different, you know, this year. So this one that I got is like 78, no, I'm talking centimeters, 78 by 210. And it's a little over 6 feet, I think, and a little over 3 feet wide. But it's all one color of thread. I've never seen any like that. And it said it was going to take 3 weeks at least to get here. So I'm sure it's coming from China. But it's some kind of, well, it's red fish. Fish and probably flowers or something. I can't remember. I can see it in my mind's eye, but there's a bunch of fish, and they called it paper piecing fish, and I read it over 3 times, so it does have thread, and it is a canvas, and we'll see what that looks like. And it's probably white canvas, but all the fish are red, and the only thread color you have is the red, so it's red on white. So I got nothing. I don't know what that means, so we will see. But it said anywhere from June 7th to, not June, I'm sorry, July 7th to July 28th, so we'll see. And I think I've ordered from this store before. Don't let me lie, I don't know. But I think so. But it's really pretty. So we'll have to see, take a look at that. But I thought, boy, that'd be nice. All I have to use is one color. I don't have to worry about anything. You just stitch. I was like, yeah, can we do more of these? I'm like, oh my gosh. And I ordered a pair of slippers because my slippers decided they were going to fall. I mean, everything that is either mechanical or whatever. I've already changed out the TV. The water still isn't fixed. And now the furnace is going. I don't know what to say. Yeah, you go so long and then everything starts falling apart. So, there's a few things we still have, you know, like the phone and the, what do you call it? I can't think what I was going to say. Oh, and the electric blanket. So, if those hold out, we're good. And it's only like 60 degrees in here in the morning. So, that's not too bad, and it warms up during the day. Like I said, I'll turn on the air conditioner until I can't stand it. And usually by about 4, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, things start cooling down just a bit. So it's not terribly, terribly hot. Now, I know that might change, but we're going with it for right now. So the furnace might have to wait. I just don't know. Oh, goodness gracious. So, and I have no idea what's wrong with it. It won't light. So I'm thinking thermocouple, but, you know, they have new, what do you call it, new furnaces these days. The old days it was a thermocouple, and the husband just took it apart and put in a new thermocouple. You know, that's about how that worked. But now with my son-in-law down, and I don't know what my son knows, so it might be something he can fix, and it might not be. So we'll have to see. We will have to see. So I don't think we're going anywhere this weekend. I may go out and go outside and do a video, but I don't think I'm going too far. So I didn't get all the things that I needed to do today. So winners from Tuesday, it's going to be tomorrow, because no, I'm kind of done for today running around, and that's why I got as much Chinese food as I did. I usually get 2 entrees and then the fried shrimp, and that way I can have it for 2 days. So I don't know. Just don't know. But I'm going to try to get out tomorrow. And start earlier, you know. Because that's when I take Molly, is early. We don't go when it gets stinking hot. Because I'm not leaving her in the car. Period. That just isn't happening. Oh, but my grandmother, or granddaughter, she just... My grandma must be thinking of... She just did not want to. She just had no patience for stitching today. So I wasn't going to force it. I said, okay, what do you want to do? And she got on that finger knitting. Boy, she goes, look, I can even do this and not even watch. And I'm like, oh, God. Yeah, I feel a nightmare coming on. Now if I can just teach her how to use knitting needles. Yeah. We'll see. We will see. I think I was about 7 or 8 years old when I finally got knitting needles in my hand. I had to always have somebody cast on, though. That was a hot moment. And then I finally got onto it by the time I was about 10 or 12. But I had that strong desire to do something and do all these arts and crafts. It took my mind off all the other crap that went on, you know, kid stuff. And I mean, because nothing was bad at home. I mean, not like that. But I was always the nervous one, so I always had to have something going. So art has always been my therapy from a very young age. But, yeah. Yesterday was busier than crap. We were trying to put all that stuff away. It took probably 2.5 hours to put all that stuff away because people kept coming and going and coming and going and coming and going. Then I was helping them and marking stuff, and oh my goodness, it was bad. Bad, bad, bad. I'm trying to finish all this yellow, but it looks like I'm going to need another piece. I didn't think it was quite going to take all that, but oh well. Looks like there's maybe, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 colors in these roses. So hopefully they'll have some, oops, I went the wrong way, some definition. I was just totally fried last night when I got home. So I didn't work on much. Are you kidding me? Did I do that again? Good gravy. But I worked, before I went to work, on Mary Jane Fry. I like working on it. I had to fix a couple of things there. This piece of material is too small. I just can't use that thimble. So I'm not making a whole lot of progress. I just put a few stitches in, and yeah, that was about all she wrote. I ripped out one and had to put it back in so that I knew that it was in there right. And that was about all I did. Some days. Let me see what else. I've got more of these things coming so that I can put them in each of the giveaways. I'm not real sure what I'm going to do for my 2,000 mark. I may do Amazon gift cards. Just mail them to y'all. I may have, I don't know. I don't know how many I'll have. And then I've got all my sulkies in the my wish list on, what do you call it, on Amazon, so that I don't lose track of them. I was going to get them this time, but I thought, no, I don't want to do that. Not right now. And I have a couple of pencil boxes, and I thought, well, why should I? They wanted $8 for 3 pencil boxes. Almost 9. And if I just wait until, oh, what is it? August, the first part of August, they'll have all, or earlier, you know how Walmart is, have all the school supplies. I'll just pick up 2 or 3, and they're only about $1 or 2 a piece. But yeah, no, I wasn't paying $8 for a pencil box. It didn't make sense. And sometimes they have the school supplies out early at like the dollar store so I can get them for $1. But I thought I'd pick up 2 or 3 more of them because they fit really nice. I don't know how many I can get in there, maybe 40. So I don't think I have too many, you know. Oh, for pity's sake. So we'll see. So I'm just kind of racking and stacking stuff in my wish list so that, you know, I can get them a few at a time or whatever. But, and it's not like it's something that I need right now. I was looking at the red work. There was a red work collection, a green collection, a winter, and a fall collection. I have the spring collection, and I have, I think, the summer collection. If I'm not mistaken, I'd have to go back and look. But I should start marking off on my, reaching on my little thing that came in the box, what I do have, and then what I don't have. But I just love those threads. Just absolutely love them. The 12 weight. Now, I haven't tried the 50 weight. I don't know. Is that more or is that finer? I don't know anything about them. This is all I've ever gotten, so consequently that's what we're going with. So, we used up all that. Now this, what color was that? Hang on. I gotta look. Number 27 is blue. So that's the blues. There are 28 colors in this. It has regular stitches, French knots, and back stitch. And this thing will probably fit in an, I don't think it'll fit 8 by 10. It is, well, that's 9 by 6.5. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, it'd fit in an 8 by 10 frame, I think. So, whoops. Come here, you silly thing. So, yeah, not any more plans for the rest of the weekend. That was about it. It was kind of like the weekend my daughter decided they'd all go camping. And my grandson fell off the scooter, and he didn't break his arm. He sprained his wrist. Oh, yeah, it was great. Fun times. So it just seems like there's always something. Somebody said life just happens. When I went to get that brown, I thought that's what this was. I was matching the color for this. And I'm seeing this is not a good idea. Hang in there a minute. And get this one over here then. And put it down there. What is that brown? That brown is number 24. It's a green. Let me just cut me some thread here. Because there's only about, 10 or 12 little squares of this, but it's going to get lost. And I'm going to get confused. It is 3362 is the DMC color. So it's a green. Like a medium olive-ish color. It's got a little yellow in it to brighten it up a bit. Hang in there. We are almost there. And okay, let's just do those. Oh God. Okay, so I'm doing this because it blends with that color, but the next, there's two symbols in between there. Oh, that's attractive. Come out. So yeah, I don't know. But we'll get these green ones put in. It was a little busy in town when I went there. People, you know, eating out. Well, of course, it was noon, so you got all the people that work that go out to lunch. And then you had all the tourists here and there, so yeah. I think it's spitting rain out there. I can hear it. Oh, and did I tell you I filled up the little soot cake things for the birds? They've already been through one of them that, yep, now it's raining right now. Told you it was going to rain. Jeez. Okay, get out of the way. Got to keep that strand out of my way while I'm putting those in here. Hopefully it won't rain too much. Who knows anymore? It's not thundering. Wind's blowing a bit. But short of that, not much. Goodness. So, other than that, not much happening here. Don't think I've ordered anything else lately. Just those two I got, I believe it was yesterday. Holy cow. Thank God Amazon keeps track of all that stuff and I don't have to. So, but I'll be anxious to see that one that's all in red work. Never did find any more of the ones on the brown, what do you call it, Ada. I've looked several places, and every time I go to look for kits and stuff, I look to see if there's any. But I'm not seeing too many. I mean, the sun was shining. It was 75 degrees when I pulled past the I had to get on the other side of the road, you know, to kind of go with the flow because it was just too much to get across. So when I pulled in there to turn around, it was 75 degrees on their thermometer. So I don't know what it is now. It probably dropped 10, 15 degrees. Yesterday wasn't bad. I mean, it didn't rain maybe 5 minutes. Oh, the rain's over with, by the way. And I still haven't gone looking for my tiger. Where is it? I think I'm going. Oh, yes, I got the green in. All right. Whew. Telling you, I'm losing track here. Sure is a pretty turquoise. I love turquoise blue. And brown. This is one sharp little needle. Oh, I take it back. I hear thunder. Yeehaw. But thunder and lightning around here never lasts very long. It just moves right along, and then it's gone. Not like when I lived in Kansas, Missouri, Illinois, and Texas. It could rain and thunder and lightning for hours. I love that. So, yeah, I got a little spoiled. When I lived in Kansas, my boyfriend and I, we'd go out and sit up on the hill. I know, really. I know. But the lightning was a long way away. We'd go sit in the car up on the hill. Because you could see for a long, far away. And you could watch it coming and going. We'd do that and sit there for hours. Just sitting there. Drinking our pops. And, I mean, it was a night's worth of entertainment, let me tell you. I'm telling you, I'm a cheap date. But yeah, that used to occupy our time all the time. Oh, goodness. Well, guys, I think that's going to be about it for today. You can see on the back where I've been. So it's starting to fill in. There's 1, 2, possibly 3. Yeah, 3 more, what do you call it? Symbols right in there. Then these are the leaves that stick out that way. There's a little bit of a leaf up in here. But, yeah. Alright, guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell, and that way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we will see you tomorrow. God bless. Bye-bye. Keep stitching.